Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, y'all?
What up, man?
What's up, Urban Nerd?
Schoolboy Q.
Whoa. We already?
What's up,
Schoolboy Q. What's up, Schoolboy?
Were you going for that look? Did you ask your old lady, hey, babe, do I look Schoolboy Q?
He didn't even ask. He was in the mirror, like, doing spins and shit.
For one, fuck y'all. All right.
He was doing spins.
No. All right. Just no.
There were no spins?
One, I don't know.
Did you swing your chain?
One, I'm not trying to look like that dude. I don't like when people say I look like that dude.
Who said that, though?
Yeah, who said
Man,
that?
Who?
I'm not doing promo for that. I ain't giving no credit or
Everybody go
credit.
tag Schoolboy
Hey,
Q.
everybody tag Schoolboy Q in his
His opener at Red Rock. You're his body double. When the niggas start shooting, they start shooting, they got
Schoolboy Y.
Schoolboy U.
Schoolboy Y.
You're Schoolboy too.
Hey man.
Welcome back.
Yeah. I'll take
You're a
that.
middle school boy.
Oh God. Shit.
All right, y'all. Don't read the comments.
Why?
We in this motherfucker,
I missed
man.
this.
Midas,
Funny Matt.
Funny Matt, and Schoolboy,
Schoolboy
middle
Jude.
schoolboy Jude. Hey man, we got a dope show lined up for y'all as usual. We're gonna be talking about some interesting topics, man.
Oh yeah, they gonna get a little spicy.
Interesting topics,
Oh,
man. So we want to
man.
give y'all a second just to tag your people, let them know we on. You know what I'm saying? I know, there's nothing going on tonight. All the good games are off. We the only thing moving for the night. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple seconds to tag your friends, let them know that we in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, while they doing that,
Okay.
okay, Cosby out, right?
Bill Cosby back on the scene.
You know, people got feelings about that, you know, and I'm like, it's time, sir. You know what I'm saying? I ain't justifying what bro did, but you know, he did serve time. It ain't like he didn't serve no time. Did we want him to die in there? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? He an old ass nigga. He probably ain't got a decade left. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So did we want him to die in there, or you know, is it
That's the only options we get. Do we want him to die in there or?
Or once his lawyers
or
speak
get it?
for
I
him.
mean, he's out. He's, you know what I'm saying? 2 years later, he's out. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he paid some fine or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He went in there and sat down. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really know how I feel. I'm scared to answer. I told you
It's
earlier.
weird. It's
I
weird.
told you earlier when you brought this shit up. I didn't want to talk about it, so let's
Sure
see.
did say that.
Man, you got a different access to Dom, because Dom had the fucking Bill Cosby picture and everything, and now we gotta be able to talk about this shit, bro. Listen, man, to a man with 2 daughters, though, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know how I feel. I want to be so respectful of the victims or the people that said it because I wasn't there to hear any of the details.
There was 58 people.
There was a lot of people, man. That was like a Tay Anderson.
Don't
Whoa.
do that. Ooh, Jesus.
I'm saying that's how many people it was. That's all I'm saying. No disrespect, bro. I'm just saying that's how many people that came through. So when there's that many people, right?
Tay
you
had
tend
that
to go.
many people?
It was
that
like-
many accusers?
There's that many accusers.
Are you
It was like
serious?
58, bro. That's how I knew the story was kind of weird when he has that many people. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Even with the thing with Kai, it's a lot of people. So I don't like to talk about it because I don't feel comfortable
I need
enough
the
to know.
facts.
No, I get that.
I do.
I
do. So
I get that. I don't know
how I
either.
feel. I'm not, like, nobody wants a black man to die in jail. Like, that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of life is that? It's already, and now you want somebody to die in jail. But I mean, he looks so old, man. Even yesterday when he got out, that was 3 years. He was old when he went in. Right?
What you think he did? You think he went and got something from Camille?
Nah, man. I think he actually.
You think Camille?
I think
You think Camille was ready? She had her little slip on. She watched she put on the Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat verses.
Gave him
was like,
some
you
of that.
Remember this?
Some of that welcome home booty.
Yeah. You think
I mean,
so?
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't even think.
Bill's a nasty man.
You think
You
so?
know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
something
unfortunately.
It's just something about it,
something
man.
about it just is kind of, yeah, man. I mean,
I don't know. I'm conflicted. I understand, you know what I'm saying? I understand the people that don't feel like they got justice in this
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
I get that. And
Right.
and you know, but I'm just curious, like what is justice in this situation, seeing that the alternative is what I said.
Him, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
if Bill wasn't such a leader in our community, such an important figure in our community.
Exactly.
We wouldn't feel the same way
Exactly.
if it was somebody else that didn't have his tenure.
Exactly.
And I just felt like it would be like, you know, put him under the jail.
Yeah.
And everybody felt that way because that's their, you know what I'm saying, that's their dad. A lot of black people, that's who raised them, right? That's their dad. So I'm saying it's hard to really do that against your dad when you're like, you know, like he learned this lesson already. But, you know what I'm saying? Like the justice system ain't really made for him either.
It's not made for him.
It's not made for us.
It's
It's not made for him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, how you feel? You pulled out your Bill Cosby shirt? What
Nah,
would you
man.
do?
I mean, I ain't campaigning. You know what I'm saying, for that situation. It's just a complicated situation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's you know, I understand the different sides to it. You
Oh,
feel
yeah.
me? And so it's just like it's deep. It's like, you know, yeah. It seems early. It seems, you know what I'm saying, maybe like not enough. But given the situation as well and the terms in which he was released,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
There was some, apparently there was some things that wasn't supposed to happen in the first place, given what was already, you know, agreed upon or whatever. You know what I mean?
But you know how much money bro got? So if he couldn't do what he had to do for that shit to come out years later, even in a case like this where he had the best attorneys and the best money possible.
Okay.
It's just a weird situation, and I'm just happy. You know what I'm saying? I never thought OJ and Bill would be out, but
Okay.
OJ and Bill is out.
OJ out twice.
OJ out twice, so I'm just ready to. I hope it all works out for you, Mr. Cosby. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to you. You know what I'm saying? I hope it all works out. Let's move on, because I think it's a downer.
It is.
It is a downer, but it just shows. It does show, you know, how people, all these people, all of a sudden come forward. It's just like how they doing Chauncey.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like how they're doing
Exactly.
Chauncey.
Exactly.
We haven't seen nothing
All right.
about this. And for those that don't know what we're talking about, Chauncey Billups, Denver Zone, was just hired on as the Portland Trail Blazers head coach.
Yes, sir.
Ironically, that day, there is an accusation of him, Michael Irvin, Ron Mercer, and Antoine Walker raping somebody in 1997.
Yep.
So it's just crazy like how something like that comes out.
All right.
Yeah, no charges.
I don't want to be at no after party with Michael Irvin.
No
and-
charges or nothing, but
That's
just
a nasty-
because of
it's a
the
nasty
the
foursome.
accusation going out, you know what I'm saying? At that
Yeah.
time, there
Yeah.
wasn't any, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was found guilty of anything.
No,
or
there was
nothing like
nothing.
that.
No charges were
And
pressed.
As soon as he gets this job, this is what they decided.
And now
to
you
go.
Portland hippies are
This is
trying to
what they
run
decided to
Damon,
go.
trying to get Damon Lillard to pick a side and force his way out of there because of Chauncey, and that's gonna hurt Chauncey.
What was I saying again? I don't understand.
So they're all the people when Chauncey was hired said, "Hey, Lillard, how do you feel playing for a rapist?" So he had to respond.
Okay.
So now all of these trade rumors are coming out with that. It just is unfair, man.
Okay.
Damn.
That's a weird, like, excuse me. That's a weird, it's just, and I was telling Jay today, because Jay hadn't heard about that.
Oh,
He didn't know what when we put the Chauncey scandals or whatever. And he didn't really know where that was from. And I was telling him, like, you know, and I had to look up the date to show him where it came from because most people, even basketball fanatics, didn't even know that Chauncey ever got into trouble. He didn't carry himself like that.
It never has.
So I just like to come back and see that was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And they brought up something you did. Just imagine you going to a job interview, bro, and they bring up something you did 25 years
it's not
ago.
fair.
Like when they bring up, like when you got like the prostitution charge and all that shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay,
Yep.
so what they bring it up?
I got caught. I got caught in the back of MIDAS with a skank.
He was over there buying that.
Tell me more.
Buying that catfish.
Yeah, man, I was it was there was a little Asian lady that worked there, and then like her daughter was a bigger girl. She about your height. And she always wore a polo with her sweats tucked in. And she used to sweat on my field house with cheese. And one day I just my nipple got aroused and hey, was in MIDAS cutting the food.
You made that offer. You know, you're only human, bro.
She told me I got unlimited field houses and then they closed. Oh, bitch.
Oh man, she knew it too.
She knew they was bankrupt.
That was about to happen. Oh man.
You see where we go?
Yeah.
You see where you take us? You took us there.
What they saying in the comment? Any comments yet?
Yeah, actually.
You see where we go?
Oh shit, we got sound.
Oh God.
Michael Thompson said, where were all those 58 people before he tried to buy CBS?
Exactly.
It's
So,
always
exactly.
It's always a hidden
Good point.
agenda. So you're right, Mike.
Yeah, man. Blanco Beats, what's poppin', man?
Blanco, what's up, bro? Yeah, man, we're gonna get into it, man. So listen, man, I was talking to Matt this week and preparing for this week's show, right? Always trying to bring the people new content and things like that. So we wanted to know, like, what's been going on that I've missed? Because Matt's been sick. We're so glad he's better right now, but he had time to watch a lot of TV. And so he told me there's this show called Put a Ring on It. Okay, and I'm like, put a ring on it? What's that about? And so after watching it, there's a show where couples, right, who are not yet married, actually go to a show and they go on dates with other couples to see if it's really a match between them and their couple, if they want to go back to who they started with, or if they want to make a new move, right? And when Matt's explaining it, I'm like, this is dumb as fuck. Okay?
It's interesting though, huh? When you watched it.
No, I'm just saying, just the thought of it would be dumb as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Because I know my guys, I know ladies, I know y'all not letting your significant other going on a date with somebody else.
That's the ultimate like security move. Like you feel so secure in yourself.
Okay.
The hard part is sometimes the date comes to the crib that you share with your significant other to pick them up.
Right. Knock,
As men, we're territorial.
Right.
No man is gonna come and knock on my door and be like, hey, I came to pick up Suge, man. Like, and these dudes was inviting them in.
I mean,
Nah.
they signed up for that though.
Let's say you and Suge was on the show.
Okay.
Okay. So you and Suge get to the point. She said this wedding not taking fast enough. You know what I'm saying? Like we should have been married by now, even though you just proposed a couple months ago.
The pressure.
We need to go on this show. Okay.
See if we really want to do this.
If you really want to do this, Matthew. And she calls you Matthew. And then you go on the show, and who's the first one to get jealous?
Oh shit. Damn, that's a good question.
Okay.
Cause I've seen her sometimes.
Okay.
You know, sometimes I come out looking fresh for work or something, and I got my khakis on, and sometimes I'm hanging just right. She's like, take that shit off. Them bitches at work ain't gonna see. Oh, my bad, Suge. So I see a little territorial. Take these off. Let me put on let me up the size of my Dockers. Cause I'm looking all right now. I felt it.
Them bitches at work ain't about to.
Yeah.
Them bitches at work ain't about to get on them khakis.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So
I think I could.
I'd get jealous though. I ain't gonna lie. Cause when I see her getting ready,
Right.
like you see your woman get ready when she's going out with the girls, and you like, you fucking skank, I ain't seen you dressed like this in years.
You don't wear that. You don't wear that shit for me.
And now, now you going to Top Golf, and looking all good like that. So imagine her getting ready for another man.
Going to the Donnell Jones show.
Going to the Donnell Jones, and you know he gonna put his thing on her thigh on accident.
Got tights on.
She got leggings.
Leggings on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hair looking
like
good.
pulled up so it show everything. So it show all the business and shit like that.
Yeah. Fuck that.
What you think? Because it took you you know what I'm saying?
I didn't watch the show until today.
Okay.
And from what I saw, I don't know, man. Like I was telling you, like, you know, that's a real dice roll in your relationship, and depending on, you know, like where you at with it, because depending on who you are in that arrangement, that's a very unique situation. That's for them. It's you guys are at this turning point. Marry me or let's break up. Like that's a very high stress and pressure situation for whoever's involved in that, depending on what side of that you're on.
Right.
And so to, you know, go out with new possibilities and shit, and in that particular stage and mindset, I think is. You know,
I think after you've been with somebody
for
for so long, okay? I think it's actually weird of somebody to be that infatuated with somebody else
new
after a certain age, after a certain, like, after you've been around a little bit.
Yeah.
Been able to kind of see the world a little bit.
Get so caught up so fast.
By like 30, 32, you should be able, like people shouldn't be able to make such an impression on you after like one time. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're like,
well, you know what?
I mean, I make that type of impression on people. Does that make sense?
No.
I don't, like there's always different categories. I'm like one in a million, like a unicorn, as they would say. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, right?
I'm gonna let you get your shit off.
Yeah, go ahead, talk your shit, Midas. Talk your shit.
That's kind of weird to me for someone to sit down with a young lady and be like, no, you know what? I think I'm ready to leave the one I'm with.
I've been with you for 13 years.
I've been with you for 2 hours right now. You suddenly changed my outlook on how my family and life should go.
Boy, you are special.
You was already ready to go.
But
so anybody that leaves,
they can go. They can choose to go on another date.
Right.
Yeah.
So then, as you start getting into 2-3 dates, that means you're starting to feel that person.
Different. Yeah.
And you want to get to know them.
I haven't watched
that shit to get somebody
second and third.
Right, because you're talking about changing your mind in 2 hours and shit, and that's a bit extreme.
Are you watching the one with the dude Hollywood?
I started. Yes, I started.
His girl go on like 4-5 dates with this dude.
Okay.
And he, like, at first he started like, whatever, she ain't gonna never find nobody as fly as me.
Right.
And then by like the third, his voice was cracking in the interviews. He like, oh yeah, she's out again.
The start of 3 or 4 dates means I like you. We have a little lightweight relationship.
We got some kind of rapport.
There's 4, bro. 4 or 5 dates means, you know what I'm saying? That's a lightweight relationship.
There's some interest,
I don't know, depending on how you look at it.
No.
But I just was like,
you know what they say about the third date?
What's that?
Sex.
I was gonna say prayer, but okay,
yeah, I mean,
Mr.
damn,
Nasty Schoolboy, you
middle
man,
schoolboy.
you horny toad. I was
maybe not
gonna say you were invited to the prayer group,
let's break this down. Let's break this down on some dating. Let's break this down on some dating shit.
Okay.
How many dates until something?
I mean, you don't look at it like that.
No.
That's how
you don't want to.
Do you count it? Are you like, this is number 4?
No, but you just count it.
Second base, here I come.
You just said by the time if you've gone out 5 times.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
5 times that level of comfort on date 5 is different.
There might be a little bit
And
more
so there
affection.
may be a little bit more affection.
Man,
There
a
may
little
be,
bit
you know
more.
what I'm saying?
A little bit
Some
more.
things could, you know
But
what I'm
it's still
saying?
emotional. 5 dates isn't a lot, and I think we got rushed at this age. We're rushed at these days, thinking that that's supposed to happen on 5 dates, and 5 dates isn't really a lot.
That's not a lot.
It's not a lot.
That's not a lot
You know what I'm saying?
for the situation that they're in, because they're in big time. So, well, not big time, but they're in really serious relationships.
And like once you
This
tell
ain't
yourself,
this ain't dating. This
Would you
ain't
feel like
just-
you're cheating?
well, you got to at that point.
Yeah.
Because 4 or 5 dates means like y'all said, I developed something for you. It takes a lot, even if you're not fucking. That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
It's the emotional
It's
part
the-
of getting up, wanting to see a person or whatever. 5 days, man. There's some communication through text.
Good morning,
There's how
beautiful.
you doing. Good morning, beautiful.
How's work going
How's
today?
work going?
Is Tanisha acting up?
Damn.
Is your dude acting up?
Yeah, how's he
Is
feeling
treating
about
you
this?
right? Is he starting to take you more serious since we've been talking and doing weird shit like that?
Because you know I take you serious.
Cause niggas be hating on that show too.
Hate.
You be hearing them like
Yep.
in there. Like I was like, yeah. It's like, well, I don't think he's serious about you.
Yeah.
I was like, "Man, shut your ass up."
You're too beautiful
You're
to
too-
even be here. If you were mine, you wouldn't even be sitting right here. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Because I'd be rubbing your feet at home.
There's always that though.
Oh, I love my feet getting rubbed.
Could you be the other dude?
Which one?
The guy that's going on the date. So like, would you sign up to say, okay,
I'm gonna go date this dude's girl.
yeah.
I've
Done it without being on TV.
So what? So tell
Yeah.
me about it.
Whoa.
Side boy Q.
Side boy Q. Side boy, middle side boy. Middle school boy. Oh god.
What'd you do? You
Yeah,
slid
what'd you do?
you slid a note in the locker. Derek is cheating on you.
Nah, never. Nah. My
This
suggestion
is-
ain't nah,
this is
I ain't
cute.
never deliberately preyed on a dude's situation.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I definitely dealt with girls that were in relationships, so
And you knew?
I became aware of the dude. Yeah.
Oh,
you know what I'm
like
saying?
was like y'all was having a conversation about him?
I wasn't trying to initiate those, but women in those situations,
talk about 'em.
they tend to tell you all
gonna
everything
talk.
he's doing wrong.
But you wouldn't answer and be
What?
like, yeah, that's kind of weak, or
Nah. You know what? I learned. The reason
I
why.
seen him at the
Check this out. Nah. The reason why I never,
know that?
I was never that dude to be like salting dudes like that because of how we came up.
Okay.
My, you know what I'm saying? My crew, the way we kind of rode. You know what I'm saying? We had just certain rules and codes and shit that we didn't abide by. You know what I'm saying? And so that was always something. That was always one of our core things. Is like, you know what I'm saying? If you could pull her, my nigga, pull her.
Yeah.
But don't salt me to get her.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
You don't
I
even need to use my
Yeah,
name.
you ain't got to bring me up to
Yeah,
get her,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I've never been that dude. You know what I'm saying? Just for my own self, not you know what I'm saying? That's just
I
wasn't raised
I
like
always find it weird when somebody else wants to bring up somebody that they think you're like people like even like a random person, like a friend or somebody that's like, or you know, kind of a little bit or something, and, shit, and you're at work or you're somewhere, and they was like talking about Suge. It's just a
Bro.
weird, and not talking about her in a bad way. It's just like when they bring her up, like
Bro,
this-
Suge has a dude
Okay,
that she worked with that I know.
okay,
And
that's like her work husband.
no, hell no.
Okay.
It's nothing like that.
those are real things.
See, I'm gonna tell you who it is off mic too, because you know him.
All right.
And he, like, at the beginning when we was talking, he would always bring me up in the conversation. Matt treating you right?
Right. Right.
You know Matt is a comedian. Like, it was always about me, and I thought that shit was so weird, to the point I almost reached out.
Okay.
Like, hey, my nigga, I don't know what you doing.
Right.
If you want to shoot your shot, good luck, because we solid. But keep my name out. I'm tired of hearing my name coming out of your mouth, man. Like, my name don't need to be in your conversation with her. She comes back and tells me every time.
Right.
To the point where she was annoyed.
It's making her feel weird.
It made her feel weird.
Right.
It's just,
Okay.
don't use other people's name, man.
Yeah, man.
They ain't gonna. Yeah, it ain't necessary because a person that's interested is gonna make themselves available.
Yeah.
You feel me?
A person that's interested going to make themselves available. So tell me more.
I'm just saying, she gets to 5 dates. There's interest, like you said.
Oh, you going back to the show? Well, I agree. Like I said, I haven't seen that in a while for her to have that many dates. But same if it was the dude. Do I know with us, with men, right? When you start, if five dates, you don't even give women that much time.
You're interested. You're
thinking about
feeling
the next level of
Yeah.
where I see myself with them.
Yeah.
That's what I always knew about. Like, we ain't gonna bring up somebody and then bring her up again unless it might really mean something. You might hear about a chick one time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's pretty. It's a lot of people that are pretty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That get lost in the
then
shuffle.
once you start
bringing that up and saying that and trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, what's the comment saying?
I'm having internet issues right here.
Let me see if I can pull up
Let's see what y'all saying real quick, man, so we can get a...
When y'all's relationships are infiltrated, how do you respond?
When your relationships are... Who asked that, a woman or a man? Just I don't need to know.
It was a
man.
man. It was a man.
When y'all relationships are infiltrated.
real
And you know the
asshole.
weird part about it these days is like it doesn't even have to be a man to infiltrate it. It could be a woman to infiltrate it because you don't really know what she getting at. She could really be trying to get at your girl and you don't know. And to be honest, you never see that one coming because
You don't.
you don't, right?
We're
It's
dumb.
not. You're
Right,
not used
it
to
could
looking
be-
out for that.
You're not used to looking out for it.
Yeah.
Or it could be like I don't know, man. Like relationships is weird because you just got to be solid about it. Not everybody can handle everything, right? So I
True.
think you just have
Very
to know
true.
your partner and know what they're capable and what it is and what's here's something that's going on TV. You might get a little or friends or something that got their own little relationship stuff going on, and they might, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like
I think there's it's always gonna happen. There's always gonna be those things or situations and things that come around, and we really don't have no control over those situations. But at the end of the day, it all boils down to choice. And so, you know, regardless of what pressure is being applied or whatever, the individual getting pursued or getting baited or whatever the situation is, or the person that's trying to whatever, if a person's trying to push up or flirt or whatever, at the end of the day, your partner still controls how they what they do with that.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And so like you can drive yourself crazy worrying about all these niggas flirting or trying and talking or whatever, but that's just life. You'll go nuts worrying about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So all you can really do is get to a point where you trust in their actions, and if they make a bad choice, there's, you know, there's probably consequences. But
So the more
they
famous you
made
are-
that choice though. You
So
know what I'm
the more
saying?
famous
We all
you
do.
are, or the more people that you know, it puts you around more people that you could possibly like and be exposed to. It's weird, right?
Yeah.
So like the less people you're around.
Like, you could like them because
You get where I'm going with this though? When you pass somebody, you never know what kind of energy somebody will give off to you. Like, damn,
Okay.
you know, you can meet somebody and you could really be like, I was bullshitting earlier, but you could really meet somebody and it was like, man, they seem cool. They give off a good energy, a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a man, that's the homegirl, that's whoever. Like, I could be around them again. And it wouldn't be weird because they give off a good vibe or whatever. Does that make sense? So you can meet them real quick, and you know what I'm saying? It could be an exchange real quick. 5 or 10 minutes, you can be introduced to whatever. I was just saying, I didn't. It's tough to. Y'all feel me? It's tough to. It's. Like
Man,
you
if
don't really know
spit it
where conversations are leading. You don't know how you feel about somebody. It could be something quaint. It could be something that builds up in a lot of people. I'm saying for people that meet a lot of people all the time.
Okay,
The more
okay.
people you meet, it would seem like it would be more people that'll come across as them. They got a good vibe. Or does that make
Right.
sense? If it's just easy to be on.
But
the
if
show,
you with somebody,
Okay.
and
All
you
right.
you meet somebody, you in a
Okay.
room because you know given what you do, you're in a room with a lot of different people.
right.
Do you feel like, out of respect for your relationship,
Right.
if you meet somebody, hey, you know, you chopping it up and she's cool,
Right.
that should be the end of that. That
Oh, absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Because if you don't make it to end, you have to be conscious. We're
you have to
human,
be.
though.
You
I
have,
think
to, you have
people
to know yourself,
You
too.
have to be to know yourself
yeah.
and know that if this goes any further, even
I'm going to enter some weird waters,
or
yeah.
just I'm going to enter,
yeah.
or we're going to cross a line. Not even to do something physical or anything, but it gets to the point where even your mind goes, "Damn, is this cheating?" If that crosses your mind,
Yeah.
then it's probably gone too far in the first place for you to even ask, "Is this cheating? Is this cool?"
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
And once you get to that point where you gotta ask,
Right.
you better dead that shit.
Well, yeah, because like I said, we just got to be real about shit being normal and about you making decisions that affect your life. The younger you are, sometimes you care less about your decisions because you don't see the end
Yeah.
as coming as close as we see it. Like the older you get, the
Yeah.
closer you see the end, right?
Yeah.
Not to,
Yeah.
It just is what it is. I don't know how else to put it, but
I get it.
I just put it all down in the choice, man. We all have, you know, we all have the opportunity to make a good or a bad decision, and sometimes all you got to do is just leave it in. And that's all you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that we can control is our own choices. And so, like, regardless of what, you know, your partner may be exposed to or you know, whatever's around, at the end of the day, they have the same control that we have when, you know, when we're, you know, when we're in it. You know, it's, you know, this ain't worth it. I ain't about to come to lunch with y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you
right.
understand it, so you choose and you make better choices because you're like, okay, my partner would be uncomfortable with this shit, or this would be hard to explain.
Yeah.
This doesn't look good. The optics of
The
this.
optics.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And so, you know, let me not even put myself in that place.
Is that like a seasoned response to it though? Because I hate to do it. That's why we wanted to have Keys on here today, and he wasn't able to make it for whatever reason. But one of the things I wanted to talk about from that perspective for somebody that's not really married or
And
really
single.
locked in with somebody to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does that look like? What is the expectations involved when
Yeah.
it comes to?
Yeah.
When it
You know
comes
what I'm
to what though?
We got comments?
When it comes to what
Yeah, we
though?
got
What's the
comments.
expectations?
Somebody gotta say.
Smoke said, facts, whatever you're willing to endure. You know what I'm saying? When I think he's referring to relationship. Let me know what you're talking about right there on that one, on that one, fam.
Yeah.
What
But
else? Who else? There's a lot of comments on there.
I'm having internet problems. I don't have them.
Let's see. We've already tackled all
Discipline, self-discipline. You talking about self-discipline in the relationship? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
of course.
shit.
That's what I'm saying.
doubt.
But that's what I'm saying about the choices, though. You know what I'm
I
saying?
read, like, I feel, and I can't speak for the homies up there, but when I started making a conscious decision, right, that pussy can't control me.
Right.
Okay? I mean, for real, bro. And when you get to the point where, like, every picture, I can go to Instagram and I can look through all the pictures. I'll be like, man, she's, you know what I'm saying? She got a nice body. That's a pretty lady. And I can leave it at that. It doesn't
mean you want it.
That's huge. It can't be just, yeah, that's cool. That's bro.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
for me, for people in my stance, okay, with what I've had to endure in life, that's a big step for me. Does that make sense? To not be like, this is something that I have to act on. This is something that's consuming me the way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not to say I ever had to be around, like, you gotta be around girls or you gotta be able to do it. It's just a different mindset where shit didn't consume you. Right? You make dumb decisions when that's kind of how you're moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all I'm saying.
And at different stages in your life, you're going to make certain decisions
Right.
because you move different.
Yep.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You might be a little bit more self-serving.
Right.
You're not obligated to
Right.
anybody in a certain capacity, so you can, you know what I'm saying, kind of move different. Some of them, you know, a lot of that shit be fun. It don't be the wisest decisions,
Right.
but it will be fun, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
I mean, you know, like at some point it stopped getting fun though. At some point in your head too, when it doesn't become such the party that we had when we were
Right.
coming up,
Right.
and it was such the party, and now it just seems like that's like young boy shit. Like some shit is just
It's
young
young.
boy
It's
shit.
for the young.
interesting that
It's
you
for the
said
young
that,
guys.
because-
It's for the young
Yeah.
fellas.
It's interesting you said that because in the comments both said, is that mindset from age or was it taught to you?
That mindset was definitely from age.
Yeah.
It's tried to steer me into the way, do this, don't do that, don't do this, do it. And it's not until you go through it, okay? And it's been years now. It's not something I woke up with, this happened last week or 2 weeks.
Right.
I'm saying when I found myself changing my mindset, when I had the discipline and I would go, well, shit, this doesn't seem like fucking up my world for it.
Right.
At all.
At first, I didn't. You don't really have those kind of. You don't have them kind of thoughts. So you like, well, shit, it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And at some point, you get to be like, nah, I'm cool. I don't.
Yeah. It ain't worth it.
This ain't worth it. It's fucking
Yep.
with my mind. Like,
Yeah.
I got too much shit to try to hide and shit like that. And it just.
And lies and maintaining shit's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And you get to a point where it's too much work. It's not worth the work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when you got shit at stake and you just got shit you want to keep, you realize that playing them weird ass games, you transfer power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now, you can control, keeping this shit, to
Yeah.
yourself or whatever,
Yeah.
but you can't control that other person. And when they decide to go public about the bullshit you
They
just, you
gonna
know what I'm
blow up
saying?
the
So
spot, but-
it's just not worth.
So what?
But I think when you get on that level with your partner and you connected, it's about you don't want to hurt them either.
Yeah.
You don't want to see them hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Exactly. But that comes from growth. You know what I'm saying?
That's that growth.
You start thinking about something other than yourself.
Yep.
You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? And as a young dude, I could honestly say I came up in some very toxic, you know what I'm saying, kind of wolf packy environments that, we was wolves just kind of serving, conquering, you know what I'm saying, and moving around, not concerned with the damage we was creating along the way.
Make it sound like it was like
Fuck.
gladiators.
It was though, it was sport.
not
You know what
schoolboy.
I'm saying? I mean, come on, man.
That ain't schoolboy. That's grown man game
Y'all
right
know.
there.
Y'all
That's
know, man.
that's college schoolboy.
Y'all know, man. Y'all playing. Y'all playing. But
That's
y'all, you know what I'm
community
saying?
college.
You know what I'm saying? But,
That's associates degree,
pride.
boy.
That's the pride, boy.
That's ITT Tech, boy.
y'all niggas, man. All right, yeah. I'll take that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Coming from that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a very different little kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of movement. And
We getting any female
you do
comments?
shit. I don't think there's a female in the comments.
There's not a female in the comments saying nothing?
I don't know.
Because that's what we need.
If you're a female, let's see you in the comments.
No matter how old you get, never cry over a bitch.
That sounds, okay.
That's
Yeah,
old
okay.
school. That's
Okay.
that's from that generation.
Yeah,
You
okay.
know what I'm saying? That's
I wish I
that.
could- I
That's
wish
that.
I'll be lost, bro.
Yeah, I'd be on here crying. You be like, hey, what y'all want to talk about? I'd be like, should.
I ain't like shit. I'll be lost in the mother. I can't even front. I can't lie to you. I'd be fucked up.
Oh
Got a lot
man.
invested in my shit.
Shit.
A lot invested in my
As you
shit.
should
bro.
though. As
So
you
I-
should.
I-
It's shit supposed to matter.
Yeah, it's supposed to
You know what
matter.
I'm saying? And
Bo.
the funny thing about how youngsters move,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, is you're not really thinking about all that. Like we said outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, back in at a certain particular age, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not thinking about your 30s and life and all that shit like that. So you're not even, you know what I'm saying? You ain't thinking long range in many, you know what I'm saying, facets, especially dating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's a thing, man. It's a thing.
Yeah,
It's a lack of self-love.
Because I'm crying? Is that what he's talking about?
Maybe.
It's a lack of self-love. Jesus. Heartless boy Q.
That's hard.
God.
That ain't me.
Hey, man.
Oh,
No
man.
matter how old you get.
I get it though. So now though, right? Now, like even with this dating thing, right? So like one of the rules, because the couples have rules on the show, right?
Okay. This is the
So,
date.
like-
This is the date my girl, date my guy.
Put a ring on it.
No.
Put a ring on it.
Put
right?
a ring on is
Put
what
a-
we just talked about.
Yeah.
But I'm saying now though, right? Like they had stipulations for some of the for some of the dates and stuff like that.
Yeah, like no touching.
No touching.
They one couple
and no
couldn't
social-
exchange
no
numbers. They couldn't
social-
exchange
no-
numbers.
They couldn't
no
exchange
social media.
numbers and no Instagram.
And no social
And
media.
no- yeah.
No Instagram. No social media.
Especially Instagram. Instagram's the one, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? Like Snap
Yes.
used to be the one where there was a lot of frivolous shit going on, but I think Instagram is definitely the new move for that, right? And I think she said no Instagram, and I got to thinking a lot of times, like, girls don't give numbers no more. Guys don't give like.
They
you
say,
know what
"What's
I'm
your
saying?
IG?"
They say, "What's your IG?" And
Yeah.
do you consider giving somebody your IG cheating?
You,
That's hella weird, ain't it?
so you saying like for me or all of us, if a woman approached us,
Right. And you say,
and instead of giving her the number, she's like, "Well, what's your IG?"
right. And she's like, "Hey, doughboy." That's what you like to be called, doughboy, right? She's
That's
like,
what I like to be called, doughboy.
She's like, "Hey, doughboy," and you was like, "What's up?" She's like, "I think you're funny. I think you're funny." You like, "You think I'm funny?" She's like, "Yeah, and I think you're cute. Can I get your number?" And you like, "Nah, baby, I can't give you my number, but I can give you my IG." Ain't that crazy how that shit works?
Yeah, yeah.
So what is like?
Or like even
Is
with
that-
you, like somebody could be like, "Hey, you look distinguished. You look like Kane from Menace to Society's granddaddy, and I like your music too.
Right. Right.
You're a handsome devil.
Right. They do.
Can I get your number
Yeah.
or your IG?
Right. Right.
What you gonna do?
I give them my IG.
You would?
Okay.
Yeah, because-
Even if she
because-
called you handsome?
Cause she's possibly
She's a potential fan.
a potential customer.
So it's promo.
Which I mean, she absolutely.
promo.
Okay. So is it
Absolutely.
promo? Is it promo when the girl gives the number out?
That's what I want to know. What are you promoting?
Yeah, that's
So if you're promoting something,
Then-
then it makes sense to go,
then it
here's
makes
my
sense.
IG.
Okay.
But if a nigga comes to you and he just like, you like, I can't give you my number, but I can give you my IG, then what are you really, then what's the,
Right.
is he
So what-
buying something? Is he just
Right.
lurking? Is it just giving
Right.
them the opportunity at some point to slide into your DMs?
yeah.
And say what's
That's it.
happening?
You
I think
remember
it's a
me?
little bit
know what I'm
of
saying?
it's a little bit of both in a sense, because social media has replaced the basic telephone number. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You still gain access to that person. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can DM them. You can
Mm-hmm.
start a video chat with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So like it.
But they have
It
to
is-
answer the DM.
They do.
They have to pick
And
up
go-
the
That's how I got. That's how. That's how I pull shit.
And that's why it comes
But
back.
see-
It comes back to how they react and how they choose. Because I feel like some females that feel like it's not cheating, they feel like, well, I can control this situation. I don't have to follow you back. I can block you. I can whatever. I can
Right,
whatever. But if
right.
I give you my phone number, that's
Right.
saying yes. I
That's
want
a-
you.
that's a little
I
more
want you-
access to
Yeah,
it.
and it's saying yes. I want you to. I want to talk to you.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? So I
hear you.
understand how they're going to spin that, but at the end of the day, with the way technology works,
Right.
that is the same tool as the phone number.
But her reason is going to be the same as mine, though. If I say I'm doing it for promo,
She has
Your
to.
old-
She has to
your
have a
old
business.
lady can say the same
she
thing.
has to have
You know
a
what I'm
business
saying?
for it
Like,
to be promo.
that's-
For her to be able to use that.
but even
if
me,
she just
I could be using it.
if she
to
just
be-
posts
Like,
selfies
girl,
and
you
shit.
girl, you work at the Arc. Don't be don't give out none of that.
You work at the Shell station. Like, what are you?
you work at the
y'all-
come and go.
What y'all think in the comments, man? Is
We getting some
giving your
comments?
social media handle out some type of gateway backdoor cheating thing or not? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I see both sides of the coin technically in a sense. Right now, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Y'all dwell on that for a second. We're gonna hear a word from our sponsors. Be sure to like, subscribe to the R Network on all platforms. All right, we'll be right back, y'all. Yowzers, we
Welcome
are
back. Don't read the comments. We're gonna get back into it. So we're gonna talk about something that's plaguing, because I feel like the even going back to social media, like people don't highlight their negative traits, of course, right? Mm-hmm. So everything everyone does is always
positive,
the best. It's always the highlight
I'm living
reel.
wheels up.
It's the
Going to
highlight.
Houston again, bitch.
yeah.
If you don't,
but it's the best, right? Like everybody, like,
Of
you
course.
know what I'm saying,
Of course.
gives the best head.
Of course.
give the best head.
Like everybody does. Like
Yeah, they all got-
I'm the best. People will post
yeah,
that they're the best at everything. Everyone's the best at everything.
Who just posed on the best dick sucker?
The wappest,
the
wettest.
The wettest,
It's
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
you're the best
they
at
all
what you
got
do.
they all got God's gift.
Right.
Yeah, you know, that's how everybody speak of themselves.
So-
and that's cool. Confidence is dope.
But there's so many people either getting cheated on or so many things going wrong in these different categories for people to speak on, like,
How dope they are.
for people to be like, you weren't as dope as you said you were in this.
Oh, a letdown.
A letdown. We want to talk about letdowns, because some people look like they would be like sexy people, not just sexy people, but they look like they would be good at sex, right? Don't you look at people and think like they would be good at sex?
Oh, no, I don't anymore.
Tricky.
I don't.
But I understand your.
I know what you're saying.
Guys are fucking killing me right now.
A little lonely on that limb, Jerry.
You guys know what the fuck-
Tricky wordplay there,
Yeah.
player.
You guys know what you put in the group chat.
Oh, you a sorry motherfucker, and you looked at me out the corner.
You guys know what you put in the group chat. You know what I'm talking about.
You stupid.
No, but
You
I mean, there's a.
I know what you're
But
saying.
I
There's
understand
a
what you're
big-
saying. I understand what you're saying.
Boring sex.
Oh, buddy.
Okay. talk
Boring
about it.
sex. Okay. And I just wanted to bring up, you know, a couple of items that, you know, that some of the homies have brought up before about boring sex. Some of the lady homegirls, and maybe some of the homegirls can comment in the comments about it. But some of the homies have told me before about boring sex. So what are the things that encompass when you have boring sex with a lady?
Okay. So I can say no. This is just some shit I'm hearing.
Yeah.
No.
Long time ago.
No, this ain't I'm protecting. You know what I'm saying? The position, the monotony of the positions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like once certain things get redundant,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Then all of a sudden the quality level changes when it's always this all right, roll on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's a complaint that I hear women
You've gotten?
No, not I've gotten. This is a complaint that I hear
Sorry for speaking.
women complain about. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's niggas that get either robotic or get into, you know what I'm saying, routines and shit like that.
Okay.
And then, you know what I'm saying, they ain't doing the shit they used to do or doing it the way they used to do it.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking
Okay.
about.
Well, there's
That's
certain things that you can do. Like, there's certain things that'll help the sex experience better, though.
So do you
okay?
put on a wig?
So, nah, not anymore.
Is this advice from Midas? This is
no,
Midas.
he
He puts on a
This is
little.
Midas'
He puts on a
spice
little
it up
Spanish
advice,
man
y'all.
wig.
Take
He be like, hola.
You said there's things you can do.
Mira
so,
aquí.
Like, it's ladies that'll, like, be on top, and they'll be, like, scooters. They're scooters. They're scooters.
Okay. But you know what I feel. You know what? Hey.
And it can have a like there's a scooter, bro.
Right,
Like, you know what
right,
I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like, you know, she don't
Right.
really do much of the work because she feel like her being up there enough is just enough for you. It take a lot to get women to get up there too. It takes
Does it?
It takes a conversation. Hey,
Check-
Really?
yeah, no.
Check this out. Check this out though. Check this out. You know how they say some of the prettiest chicks be the wackest in bed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it comes from, I think it comes from two things.
Okay.
One, niggas being so into the girl
They so fucking
that
selfish.
niggas is doing everything, so the women end up in a situation of where sex is really about you serve me. You know, and then they even treat you with the privilege shit when they have that mentality. But you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one-sided in that sense. And then the other situation in that is I blame us because when we are messing with them women that do that or whatever, we don't say shit. We tend to either gas them or something, but we don't call them out on that shit.
You're like, oh buddy, I've been waiting on this since summer of '68. You just happy to be in it?
They'll continue to be like that with the next dude or because we don't really be calling them out on what you doing or come on man bring it you know, we don't do that shit. But they quick to fucking point out what niggas got to do. You know what I'm saying? But we don't. You know what I'm saying? We kind of just take notes and keep it to ourselves, and sometimes even, you know what I'm saying, gas them in a sense.
Yeah, I
you know
agree.
what I'm saying?
Do you think sex is something, because even you talk about the boring thing, is that enough to change partners then?
Ooh.
No.
It's not.
What? Hold on.
You're lying.
That's what I said. Hold on.
What?
Okay, all right. You had to think about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Had to think about it.
If the sex was bad, as much as we try to, because sometimes I hear Jay. Sometimes I'm gonna use my brother as a thing, and him saying that we put too much emphasis on certain things, and not sex, but like, you know what I'm saying, dick size, height, weight, money. There's different shit that sometimes women don't put too much emphasis on, but even on us, we do. Weight, body size, it's the same type of thing. So you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if we're being fair to the ladies when we're asking. I'm saying the scoop thing, and you don't do this. If she says, well, you don't do this part either, then how's that going to be received?
Well, do you think
there should
relationship?
be communication. That's where there's communication, and instead of it being a tit for tat, you don't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There should be some dialogue to get some of those things started and being done, or you know, you got to let that person know, hey, I actually like when you do X, Y, and Z.
Do you let them know afterwards, like, hey, just want to recap this evening. I just want to tell you the thing you did with my balls.
And do you text that?
Okay. Or do you do it while you're doing it? Like, yeah, girl.
You might have to do it. You might have to do it during, because
do the reach underneath.
Explain that.
I think you might have to. You might have to.
We in front of back and then you reach underneath.
You might have to do it during, because I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it afterwards. Y'all niggas.
You gotta do it during.
How do you do it? How do you do it? How do you do it? Like, do it.
How do you do it?
How do you do it?
The way he just.
Do you like adjust your you adjust your bucket? Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh fuck yeah. You seem like a fuck yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
He said, well, you gonna let him talk? Come on, man.
Oh, y'all crazy.
Dumb,
what the comments saying?
What about nothing? All right, bro.
Who's fucking tonight?
Not us.
I don't know.
Not him.
But I think you do say it.
He didn't take the trash out. He was too busy getting schoolboy fly.
He didn't take the dog for a walk.
Obi didn't go for a walk.
Oh, and he put something. Okay. All right, yo. All right, we here now.
Middle school boy.
We here now.
Middle school boy.
All right.
Middle school boy.
Okay.
This is stupid.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Oh, but cute. But look.
Oh, my
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God.
Hey.
KD.
Oh shit. Oh yes, man. Yes.
Y'all so stupid.
Y'all are, man.
Oh man.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm crying.
Smokeface Park Hillbilly says nowadays women by like nowadays is women. I'm not understanding that. Oh my God, you can't have a female friend, so you have to get rid of all your female friends that you knew before her. I don't.
Yeah, I got.
But you know, niggas done ran with this bro and sis word. Right? This bro and sis word.
And
they done fucked before.
And they done already did it before.
Like the girls that like overly bro me.
Yeah.
like overly bromy. Like they're trying to prove to whoever's watching that we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
That
So
we're
they
not
want to
doing
make
it.
sure they're overly bromy, and that kind of like, don't do that.
Because we ain't even that
We ain't
close.
even that to be overly
for you to be
overly bromy and
Yeah.
do that. You know what I'm saying? But I just like I've been hearing the bro and sis, and I just think niggas call girls I used to fuck with sis.
Damn, no.
Huh?
Nah.
People I
mean,
used to fuck with,
for
I
the
try to
most
just
part,
stand. I try to stand completely clear of them.
It happens, but I
telling
don't think
you.
that's the majority.
I think it's the majority.
I don't call nobody I messed with sis.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe you do,
either.
maybe you don't.
I never have.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't.
No, I don't.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't.
I'm giving you the answer, Gary. I don't.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know.
Bro. Sis.
Yeah, somebody I used to mess with, and now all of a sudden I'm like,
Call
hell,
us
You
sis.
necessarily. I'm saying, and you
I know
there's
what
always
you're
exceptions
saying.
to the rule.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, this bro and sis word gets thrown around like so much that it
so-
almost cringes me when I hear people say it and really like refer to me like, oh, bro, like they'll overly bro me in the comments. Like I'll be like, oh man, happy birthday. I'm like, thanks, bro.
Thank you, brother.
And then there's
My
something-
big brother.
Thanks, big bro. Thanks. Like I don't even.
Thanks,
Yeah,
OG. Thanks, Unc.
Thanks, Unc.
Thanks, Unc.
Thanks, Unc. Thanks, schoolboy.
Uncle Q.
Hey, I'm gonna wear my camo shit next week.
I bet.
Good, man.
Y'all ain't changing my shit.
You gonna look like Mark from The Wire.
So listen, man, what's up this week though? What's going on this week?
I'm going to Atlanta.
Are you?
Yeah.
For like Pride?
I knew you. I knew you were gonna say
We
that.
support you though, man.
do,
Real
man.
shit.
Everything.
Hey,
Support.
thanks, fellas. I'm
You
not
doing
that.
comedy at Pride?
That's
or
not why I'm going, man. I got a couple business things I gotta take care of. So.
Vaccine?
Huh?
Vaccine?
No.
You auditioning? You going to a casting call? Tyler Perry casting call?
Tyler Perry casting call. Yeah, I'm gonna play the next light skinned guy. They gonna put cornrows like Shamar Moore. Yeah.
I mean, they looking for, they doing a Last Friday. Tyler Perry doing a new Last Friday.
What?
You didn't know?
Tyler Perry is doing
Damn,
Last Friday?
nigga, breaking news. Breaking news.
What did he say?
Yeah.
What?
Are you lying?
Shut
Okay.
up.
You lying?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I don't know.
This nigga had one the whole season.
That's damn good.
It's damn good.
Hey, I'm getting there, man.
Smokey gonna
I'm
be
building up
sassy.
my sebo.
Listen, y'all, we got special guests coming in. We got some ladies coming in next week. So we're gonna try to balance this out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
Make
think
sure
it's
that the
only
ladies
fair.
get in, that the ladies are given a chance to give their perspective.
We need the ladies' perspective. We didn't even have
Right.
ladies' perspective in the comments, but we'll be checking the comments tomorrow.
Because I know
as
these
that's
old
how we
niggas
do
don't
it.
really understand your ladies like I do. So I think it'll just help to get some people that look like you.
You are
know what I'm saying?
you are very in touch with your feminine side, Midas. You are actually very
agree.
in tune with that. I
Good
will
for
give
you.
that. You've come a long way, and I'm glad you've gotten to this point with yourself.
What does that mean, bro? It's scary.
I don't know. What does it mean?
Just like an X video dig again. I do what I do. It is what it is. Hey, I wanna thank y'all for
What y'all got going on this week? I don't celebrate the 4th of July. I wear all black, but I still get together with my family.
Really?
Yeah.
But you don't pop fireworks?
Yeah. I guess.
But you don't. So
It's not Independence Day.
So what do you?
I look at the
celebrate?
American flag now as racist, honestly, to
Damn.
me. When I look at the American flag, I feel like it's
I ain't there yet, but
it's
I
not
hear you.
what it was. But I like to get together with family and friends and stuff. What
Doing
y'all
that
doing?
for sure.
And get my paid day off.
Do you barbecue that day?
Yeah,
Do you pop fireworks?
sometimes.
Weird.
Sounds like you celebrate. But
But I'm not like, God bless America.
Right,
I don't do that.
But
But
you
I
do
mean,
the other.
but
You
you
do the other things.
It's a paid day off.
But you participate in the rituals of the holiday.
Yeah.
holiday.
Yeah.
So that's celebrating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Me on the 3rd.
You got a show in Vegas?
For sure. No. Matter of fact, no, on some serious shit. On the 3rd, we are throwing a graduation party for my niece.
Hey.
Nevaeh, graduating high school, so we about to turn up.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
congratulations.
You know what I'm saying?
Young
so
lady.
that's our thing on the 3rd, and then we will be back at it 24 hours later, doing it again for the 4th.
Your house?
Out of my brother's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the address again?
Off air.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm probably gonna well, we're gonna barbecue, and I've convinced all the homies to bring their fireworks over.
Oh, shut down the block.
Yeah, so I can tell the kids how much I spent.
You're that guy.
I think fireworks are some of the dumbest shit ever to kind of spend money on.
I
Like,
don't
I
know.
understand the celebration, but like niggas don't get like I've never heard a nigga come by and say, "Hey, your fireworks are dope. Here's $100," or
Nah, you don't win that, but
here's an extra couple of years of life, or I just,
we should.
That's pretty pessimistic of you, though.
We put value in some weird ass shit, and fireworks is one of those things. I like to be around it, my kids do, but I won't be spending like
It's for kids.
the upper thousands.
The kids really
Nah,
enjoy it.
but you just gotta, you know,
You can go to a random block and get out and watch the fireworks.
Yeah.
depending on what they got. But yeah, you can.
I mean, you don't know. It's just fireworks. All
It's
this
not
shit
just
sounds the
fireworks.
same.
If
It
you buy the
is,
good
bro.
stuff, you buy the
I
good
hope I don't
stuff.
see nobody with no
You buy
them
the good
snails.
stuff
Remember them snails?
out of
thing?
Wyoming. It's not just sparklers and dumb shit.
It's like
You know
them
what I'm saying?
cannons.
So I
and
just
shit.
say I don't use sparklers, bro. I'm a gangster.
You look like you got a sparkler.
He uses sparklers.
He got one in
man.
his car right now. He
He
can't
is-
wait
he
to
can't
stand
wait.
outside of
He can't
the
wait.
club Durango with a sparkler.
He'll
Two
be-
light skinned niggas talking like
That
they
nigga
don't
be out there getting his Strong J on, waving that shit, getting your uncle, what's the nigga's name? Uncle Calvin.
You gonna do that? Are you zesty?
Shit sounds crazy. Y'all sound crazy. All right, y'all. So
Man, I hope y'all have a safe, fun weekend, man.
safe, man. So if y'all don't celebrate like Matt does, still have a good time.
What does
I
that mean?
guess.
You don't celebrate? You're a Jehovah Witness?
No,
Oh, just checking.
You're just a witness.
no.
You just boycott that particular holiday?
I don't boycott it. I just feel like,
This country, you said it. This
I just
country's
feel
a
it-
slave country.
I just feel like
The flag.
the older I get, like when I see the American flag, I don't
less
feel patriotic. I
the
feel
less
like
patriotic you feel.
When I see like somebody in a pickup truck with a American flag,
You feel uncomfortable.
it almost feels like a Confederate flag to me.
okay,
So
okay.
that's how I just think about that.
Okay, I understand. I understand. So, will you now replace that with Juneteenth?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Juneteenth
Right.
is its own.
Right, but I mean, you know, because 4th of July is the continent, the countries, whatchamacallit. But I always, you know, I view Juneteenth as,
Yeah.
there's more, it's a more
I never did.
what?
I never viewed it as that. I thought Juneteenth was Juneteenth and the 4th was the 4th.
And yeah,
No, they're
I
not the
separate
same.
them.
They're not the
Yeah.
same.
No.
They're not the same. Juneteenth, 4th of July is America's independence from whatever the fuck, and
I didn't know that.
Juneteenth is,
Do you have any comments on this?
is actual independence for the motherfuckers that live here. You feel me?
Girl,
Yeah.
giving you niggas a history lesson.
All right, black man.
Nigga.
Good work, King.
Good job,
School
boy.
I knew it was
School
coming.
boy.
I knew it was coming.
Wow,
Anyway,
Smart ass nigga right there. Yo. Hey man, we're gonna check y'all out next week. Ladies will be on. I'll still be here. Midas, Funny Matt, J1. Don't read the comments. Our network. See you next time.
Peace. Oh, you saluted?